Good evening, viewer. Welcome to Week in News. Week in News is a program that reviews major stories within the week. I am Abubakar Usman Suresh. But first, today's news. Welcome back. Over 1,000 less privileged suffering from site-related cases benefited from the free medical outreach organized by the Mainstream Foundation with the support of Adamawa State Ministry of Health. Usman Mukhtar tells us more.
The free medical outreach, which focuses on cataract among other eye-related cases, is part of the social responsibility arm of Mainstream Energy Solution to assisting less privileged to enhance their vision. About 2,000 people were examined, as some have gone cataract surgeries, while others received medication and free eyeglasses.
I was thinking that I've lost my eye. By the power of God, for this organization, I'm now happy.
Okay, you know, this outreaches has been on. We've been doing a lot of programs, but this time around in Yola, we'll be able to screen about 1,200 people, and we'll be able to do cataract surgery. Right now, the cataract surgery is still on. Yesterday, we were able to operate 44 people. Right now, we're in theater. It's still ongoing. We'll be able to distribute over 900 glasses since 4 days ago, because I arrived since on Tuesday. The screening was there on Wednesday, Thursday, yesterday, and even this morning. And then this will continue until when we finish by tomorrow. The
3-day exercise is meant to bring SOCO and reduce the burden of medical bill on cataract and trigems patients, among others. In Yola, Usman Mukhtar, NTA News.
The internally displaced person affected by the recent flood disaster in Anguan Tana, among other communities in Yola, have commended the authorities concerned for providing immediate basic needs at the Bazarisa internally displaced person camp in Gire local government area of the state. Usman Mukhtar has details.
It could be recalled that the Nigerian Meteorological Agency predicted that some parts of Nigeria will be affected by flooding in the 2025 rainy season, which as a result, the agency issued early warning to enable the authorities to take precautionary measures to mitigate the expected flooding. Adamawa, which is one of the states to receive such alert, suffered cases of flooding that affected communities in almost 15 local government areas, where government responded with intervention to cushion the effect on the victim. However, the constant heavy rain that lasted for many hours also caused floods in Anguantana, Jambutu, Nyakore, among other communities in Yola North local government, a situation that led to the establishment of IDP camp at Badrisa in Damari to provide shelter for the victims. Most of them were appreciative to the government for what they described as considering their plight in the difficult moment.
The government has taken care of us. As for now, we don't have any problem.
Reports indicate that the volume of water is now receding. Probably the victims might go back to their homes any moment. In Yola, Usman Mukhtar, NTA News.
That's the size of the day's news. Stay tuned for the Week in News. Welcome back. During the review within the week, people of Madagali must continue to remain alive, united and focused to rebuild the socio-cultural activities in the area that suffered setback and ravaged the livelihood of people due to activities of insurgents. Gachil Madagali Dr. Aliud Amburambi affirmed the resilience of the people of Madagali when he led the delegation on the thank you visit to Governor Ahmadu Umar Fintiri for giving priority in remodeling Madagali. Bilkisu Abubakar reports.
Madagali is once among the areas that was ravaged by insurgency that claims many lives, compelled children not only to abandon their classrooms and settled in the IDP camps, but separating them with their parents and denied the people of the area access to their farmlands, among other traumatic situations. Till Madagali, Dr. Ali Amburam told the governor that the intervention of his administration on his insecurity, inclusivity, good governance, and presentation of staff of office to Madagali chiefdom restored the dignity of the entire people of Madagali, hence their visit to express gratitude to the governor.
Your Excellency, your vision of governance has reached grassroots, and today we stand as grateful beneficiaries of that. Gratitude is not enough. Gratitude must match with action and loyalty with action. I pledge total loyalty to you and your government.
Governor Ahmadu Umar Fintiri reaffirmed the commitment of his administration to work for people of Adamawa and vowed the readiness of his administration determination to recover Madagali to develop far better before the insurgency. As the son of Madagali, the governor said his administration will continue to make them proud and pledge to serve the people of Adamawa with transparency. As of now, Adamawa is one among the 5 top developed states in Nigeria.
It is not only for government to do it alone. We also have our part to play as sons and daughters of Madagali. If we really want to write history and see that our community is fully recovered. Go back to your former school. Look around, what have you done? What do you need to do? What can you do? You don't have to build edifices, you don't have to build classrooms, you don't have to build dormitories. But you can, as little, supply even chalks for their students to learn.
The visit of Till Madagali to son of Madagali and the governor of Adamawa demonstrates loyalty for the administration to leave a legacy for posterity.
The Adamawa State Executive Council has granted approval, among other things, the purchase of resident property for conversion to industrial conjunct residence at the sum of 135 million naira. Bilkisu Abubakar reports on the outcome of the meeting.
The 17th Executive Council meeting, presided over by Governor Ahmadu Umar Fintiri, also approved the sum of 200 million naira as counterpart fund for sustainable power and irrigation for Nigeria project meant to generate employment to teeming youths, irrigation development, and renewable energy generation. The approval of 125,416,275 naira was also granted for consultancy services on designing the construction of new Civil Service Commission office in Yola, the state capital, and the renovation work of Adamawa State Liaison Office, Abuja.
This is essential to and our liaison office in Abuja.
His Excellency has awarded or has bought the house here in Dogire for the industrial court judges to be their own residential house. Therefore, it's part of his effort to be doing such, contribution to the federal government in all aspects.
The approval is to enable the Adamawa State now to have an irrigation for the people of Adamawa State to boost food security, and also to make sure that our youth in Adamawa State also get empowerment in that aspect of the irrigation side.
Certainly, all the approvals granted at the State Executive Council meeting made for sustainable development in line with the mandate of Fintiri-led administration to satisfy the yearning and aspirations of the citizenry.
A cross-section of participants described the 2-day skill acquisition and entrepreneurship development training for women organized by the Organization of Environmental Agriculture. Correspondent Abdullahi Ayuba Delwa has the details.
Considering women and youth in the society, necessitated the non-governmental organization, in collaboration with the Development Bank of Nigeria, trained 200 women in Adamawa State on soap making, henna design, among other small and medium business enterprises, for them to become self-employed. The President Organization of Environmental, Agricultural and Health Development, Tabitha Ilyas Sallah, has reiterated the commitment of the organization to continue empower women, especially vulnerable and persons with disability, to enable them become productive members of the society.
It will encourage them. So that's the
It comes at a very right time because looking at the rate of unemployment in the country, there is a need for everyone to develop a business idea. So with that, this NGO come up with these great opportunities and this great initiative, I believe is a very welcome development.
Some of the participants described the skills acquisition training as an eye-opener that will expose them with knowledge on small and medium business enterprises.
I learned how to make a laundry soap, which by extension will really help me and my family.
This is a big opportunity for us. When we went home, we will go and practice what we learn from this place.
Na gode wa wannan organization. Allah ya saka da alheri. Mun gode. We really appreciate because they do a great job. Because many of us, especially women, majority of them are jobless. And not every man will allow his wife to work for a government. So business is the right business for a woman. And business, especially like henna, making soap, and so on and so on. It's right business for a woman. So we are really grateful for their support and their guidance for us.
The Organization of Environmental, Agricultural and Health Development has presented certificate to all the participants.
The state government has ordered the temporary closure of the Jimeta ultra-modern market for clean-up and restoration in business transactions. The exercise is aimed at enforcing the market plan. Correspondent Huzefa Maazubaraya has details.
To enter the market and to make sure that we have remove all the illegal structure.
The chairman of the committee, John Zuntua, explained that the market had become congested with illegal attachments and traders blocking entrances. During the closure, officials will clear temporary structures, unblock drainage systems and remark access roads in order to improve sanitation, security and business operations.
The job cannot finish in 3 days. We have to seek for extension of time, maybe from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, in order for us to complete the whole work.
Some traders have expressed concerns about income loss and pleaded the state government for support and consideration.
Sanadiyan wannan abun ma wani zai bar garin nan wani kuma zai shiga wani halin da ba shi ba ma sanadiyan koran mu nan da aka yi wani zai bar garin nan wani kuma bai san wani hali ma zai shigo sanadiyan in ya bar wajen nan bai san ina
gwamnati mu dai ubangiji Allah da ya sanya mana alheri a cikin wannan abubuwa da yake tafiya.
The state government said the temporary closure is for the greater good of marketers and community at large. For now, residents are advised to seek alternative shopping centers until the market reopens.
15,000 electric vehicles will be rolled out in the northeast region of the country with the view of reducing cost of transportation among other difficult experiences faced by the people in the society. The state coordinator of Northeast Development Commission, Khalifa Lawan Mohammed, stated this during an interaction engaged with the head of securities in Adamawa State. Correspondent Abdullahi Ayubadalwa reports.
That strain the relationship with the Commission and the security and to explore ways of protecting facilities executed by the Northeast Development Commission across the state. The State Coordinator Northeast Development Commission, Khalifa Lawan Muhammad, highlighted some of the achievements executed by the Commission to include installation of solar-powered street light, overhead solar tanks water projects, building of classrooms across the 21 local government areas of the state, among others.
We've been experiencing a lot of lack of maintenance, lack of engagement from the community, lack of paying attention to the project ownership, and many times whenever we have problem and we reach out to security personnel, and the next thing is that they actually don't know that we're having this kind of activity in the communities. This and many reasons prompted us to have a close discussion with them, so that they know exactly what we're doing, so that also give us necessary tips that can go a long way in protecting the project we site in the communities, and also help the communities take good care of the properties and the projects.
Khalifa Lawan therefore appealed to security agencies, traditional rulers, religious leaders and community members to ensure they safeguard the properties provided by the Commission for the development of all. Some of the security heads described the interaction engagement with the NEDC as fruitful that will go a long way in protecting not only properties of the Northeast Development Commission, but fighting crimes and criminality, as well as safeguarding life and property of the citizenry.
They have critical things they are doing. Rolling out boreholes, preparing for hazard like this disaster, this natural disaster flood that just happened recently and is still happening. So they brought us together to see how we can support them in protecting some of these things they put in place.
With the security men coming in, they will help the NEDC in educating the public on how to maintain those infrastructure and secure them too.
During the week under review, the Adamawa State Governor, Ahmadu Umar Fintiri, has commended the 2025 Hajj Committee for a successful Hajj operation, reaffirming the commitment of his government to support smooth subsequent Hajj exercise. The governor gave the pass mark while receiving the Hajj committee led by Amir Hajj, Emir of Fufore, Muhammadu Ahmadu Sani Ribadu. Bilkisu Abubakar reports.
Governor Ahmadu Umar Fintiri, who expressed gratitude to Allah for the safe return of all pilgrims from Adamawa, attributed the success of the exercise to high integrity and commitment of the committee members carefully selected to handle the assignment. The governor assured that the recommendations submitted by the committee will be carefully reviewed to improve future Hajj operations, particularly in meeting the financial requirement of Saudi Arabia, and assured for timely financial provisions and logistic arrangement to strengthen the journey of faith.
This theme, like I said, I want to conclude by thanking. A lot of sacrifice has gone in, a lot of time. And it is one delegation among many that have done so well. We'll expect that even the subsequent ones, if you are still asked to serve, this is our state, I think you will have no reason than to make yourself available.
2025 Amirul Hajj, Emir of Fufore, Muhammadu Sani Ribadu, and the Executive Secretary, Muslim Pilgrims Welfare Commission, Abubakar Salihu, told the governor that all pilgrims from Adamawa State performed their Hajj rites successfully and thanked the giant strides of the government in giving all necessary support to the committee.
Hajj rite without any major issue. We are grateful to Allah for the protection and mercy throughout our journey.
Out of 1,037 visas approved for pilgrims from Adamawa, 1,034 performed the Hajj exercise as 6.8 billion naira was remitted to National Hajj Commission of Nigeria for the 2025 Hajj exercise.
The Universal Basic Education UBE has confirmed that schools will be resuming on Monday, September 22nd, 2025, dismissing rumors of 2 weeks extension due to flooding in parts of the state. The Director of Teacher Development and Professional Management, Mohammed Sani Musa, made the confirmation While speaking with NTA News on the matter, Divine Abel has details.
The Universal Basic Education UBE has confirmed that schools will resume on Monday, September 2025, dismissing rumors of 2 weeks extension due to flooding in part of the state. The Director of Teacher Development and Professional Management, Mohammed Sani Musa, said that the flood did not put serious threat that can hinder teaching and learning process. On the ongoing teachers training, which will soon round up, the Director of Teacher Development and Professional Management said that the exercise is aimed to enhancing teacher professionalism for effective delivery.
We are expecting a good result, inshallah, because it's a capacity building training. It's a global partnership. World Bank, UBEC, and ASUDEP will collaborate to do the training on how to build capacity of teachers, how to teach the pupils, how to construct lesson plans, and the training is mainly done for basic science teachers, mathematics and English, and it's only for primary 4, 5, 6 and GSS 1 to 3 teachers.
He used the forum to call on parents to always encourage their children in pursuing education by giving them all necessary support.
Governor Ahmadu Umar Fintiri has tasked Igbo Cultural Association for unity and development of Adamawa State and the country at large. The governor made the call when the Igbo Cultural Association, led by Eze Ndigbo, Chief Godwin Omeneka, later paid him a courtesy visit at the Bagwell Hall Government House. Bilkisu Abubakar reports.
Governor Ahmadu Umar Fintiri pledged to build Adamawa State that will stand united and show appreciation with the support of Igbo people, saying that this led to his achievement in his administration. Governor Fintiri also granted the request presented by Igbo Cultural Association of land allocation and urged them to claim it whenever they are ready. He assured them to review the appointments of Igbo people in his government so as to expand more.
Inasmuch as we have continued to build the security of this state, where everybody is feeling safe, we have continued to develop the infrastructure of this state so that it can become the destination of investors. The major beneficiaries are the Igbos.
The Igbo, Chief Igwe Godwin Omenake, the 12th, and the President, Igbo Cultural Association, Chief Emmanuel Wabuze Aneke, thanked the governor for supporting their cultural activities, promised to continue and remain loyal to his administration. The duo conveyed solidarity of all Igbos for attracting investment drive and lauded the peace, security, and commitment by the governor for developing all parts of the Adamawa State.
So I want to thank you for accepting us today to be with us. We know you are so tight in anytime that you call us. So now we tell you now we are one, and God has made us one.